Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today is January 9th, 2025. Man, time is flying so honestly. Today we're going to be talking about this winter storm that is going to impact a lot of the southeastern states and southern states in general, the United States area. So let's get into that now. Now for starters, I do want to talk about that the storm has begun with the freezing rain and stuff near Lubbock and stuff like that. So you guys in Texas, you guys are starting to deal with some freezing rain right now as I'm talking, which is around 7:17 p.m. or 7:17 a.m. for me. So that means it's around 6:17 a.m. for you guys over there in Texas. Now, like I said, Lubbock, Amarillo, Sweetwater, Abilene, you guys are starting to deal with some freezing precipitation now. So you guys are going to start to get that. Same thing here in Dallas. Dallas, as of right now, you guys aren't getting any type of precipitation yet. Maybe Fort Worth, a little bit of rain, not freezing rain, but just regular rain. The freezing rain is in the pink. This is your freezing rain. I don't know why there we go. This is your freezing rain right here, over here in Oklahoma, Ada, and stuff like that. Now, this is around the time, for me at least, it's Eastern. You guys can back this up 1 hour, so it's around 6 a.m. for you guys in Texas right now, like I said. So we're going to be talking about a bunch of ice starting to form here, or a bunch of like freezing rain accumulation starting to happen here. Now, we go on for the day. Like I said, I'm going to make this a quick video. I don't want to make this too long because I do have school in a bit, so I got to, get this video out as fast as possible. I mean, as you can see, the storm starts to blow up a lot more. Right now, it's showing ice accumulations and stuff. I do think this was going to switch over to snow because of how cold it's going to get in some of these areas. So definitely be aware of that. Like, say, for Lubbock, Amarillo, Oklahoma City, Altus, Lawton, Chickasha, you already know. Those areas over there in the southern plains, you guys are going to get some snowfall totals from this in a bit, hopefully, if you guys want snow. If not, then hopefully not. Either way, you guys are going to get some type of wintry precipitation, whether you like it or not. Same thing for Dallas. Dallas, you might get a little bit of some sleet at first and some freezing rain maybe along with that. But then it starts to switch over to some snow maybe So to switch over to some snow around, 6 p.m. today or 5 p.m. today for you guys. Keep fast and forward. Little Rock, you're starting to get into your snow as well. Same thing for like Tulsa, maybe up into Kansas City once again. The places that got over 1.5 feet of snow, you might get some more snow from this. So definitely be aware of that. You keep fast forward, in Dallas, you are getting some heavy snow from this. So that's why you guys are under a winter storm warning. Brownwood, San Angelo, Junction. You guys as far south as near Junction, Texas could get a pretty big snow event from this, especially this far south in Texas. Same thing for Little Rock, Arkansas, Conway, Texarkana. You guys are going to be in the mix here. Keep fast forward, and you guys are going to be under a pretty thick snow band. So, this is the next day now. This is January 10th. This is Friday. Keep pushing us through Mississippi, Tupelo, Clarksdale, Memphis, Alabama, Florence, Huntsville. You guys are going to start getting into your snowfall totals as well. So that's really, really insane to look at this far south. So if you guys are snow fans down there, this is your storm. You keep pushing this forward, and look at this. It ends around 9 a.m. on Friday morning in Dallas, Texas. You guys could definitely end up with a couple of inches of snow down there. Same thing with Little Rock and Memphis as well. You guys can definitely get a good accumulating snow. I think snowfall totals has been bumped up a little bit. I think some of you guys could see around 1 foot of snow near Little Rock. So we'll look into more of that here in just a moment. Mississippi, you can get a good accumulating snow from this. Same thing with Alabama, maybe even Birmingham. Birmingham, you're under a winter storm warning now. So that is something to keep in mind about. Tuscaloosa, you're not quite in a winter storm warning, but you're in a winter weather advisory. So you're going to get some type of wintry precipitation from this. Same thing with Atlanta. You guys are still under a winter storm watch as of right now, but that's probably going to get upgraded to a warning. Nashville as well, you're under a winter storm warning. All the bigger cities, I'll talk about you guys here. Charlotte, you're still under a winter storm watch, but I think that's going to get upgraded to a warning. I'm pretty sure. Same thing up here for Greensboro, maybe even Columbia. You guys down there might go under a winter weather advisory maybe. I think you guys will start off with a little bit of snow, but then you're going to switch over to rain instantly or immediately. So that's a little unfortunate for you guys, but it's all right. The Raleigh-Durham region, you guys are definitely going to be under some type of winter storm warning or some sort. Actually, there's a winter storm watch now for these places. I've called it yesterday in my live stream. There you go right there. And you have winter storm watches as far north as Richmond, Virginia. So I do think this storm will definitely track that far north and produce wintry precipitation that far north. So that's something to really keep in mind about. You keep fast forwarding this, and you get a pretty big snow event for Virginia Beach. Heavy snow starts to unfold there. So I won't be surprised if some places get a lot more snow than what's forecasted for right now. Same thing for up here. You guys are going to get some light accumulating snow, maybe 2 to 3 inches of snow. Maybe some places get to, 3 to 5 inches of snow. I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, that's what it's looking like right now. Now, according to the ASHR, the snowfall totals that it's showing right now, 3 to 4 inches. I won't be surprised if some places in Texas, specifically Dallas, will see around 3 to 5 inches of snow. Let's see over here near Gainesville, you can see 5 to 6 inches. Sherman, 5 to 6 inches. Maybe isolated places up to 7 inches. Oklahoma, you can see from 6 to 7 inches in some places. Same thing over here going into Arkansas, 6 to 7 inches, maybe 8 inches in some places. And like I said, the forecast I think is around 8 to 12 inches, so you guys could see around a foot here. So don't be surprised if this storm overachieves for you guys and say for like Little Rock and stuff like that. Little Rock, Texarkana, maybe even Dallas. Memphis is showing around 4 to 5 inches probably for you guys over here. Well, 4 inches for you guys, but I think you guys could get around 5 to 8 inches possibly from what the forecast is showing. Around almost the same in Nashville, maybe a little bit less than Memphis itself, but Nashville you guys can see around maybe 5 to 6, 7 inches of snow, possibly. I think that's going to be a pretty good forecast. Northern Mississippi did show a pretty beefy band of snow coming over towards like Tupelo, Oxford, and Clarksdale and stuff like that. I think you guys can see around 5 to 8 inches from this, possibly. Florence, Huntsville, you guys can see around the same amount as Northern Mississippi and stuff like that. It's showing 2 to 3 inches. I think you guys can see around 3 to 5 inches, maybe some places where you can see 6 to 7 inches of snow in the northern parts of Alabama. It's possible. It really is possible at this point. Georgia, specifically Atlanta, the Atlanta region, you guys can see maybe an inch or two of snow, maybe more. Who knows? This storm could track either more south or it could track either more north. You never know. Right now, it's forming right now, so we're going to get more data as the day goes on. But right now, it's showing around an inch or two for you guys. You could get more than that. You could get less than that. Sorry about that, y'all. I had to go talk to my mom real quick because I had no school once again today. We basically have the entire week off. Around Columbia, South Carolina, I think you guys can see a little bit more freezing precipitation and just regular rain more than anything, honestly, out of this. Charlotte, you can see maybe some snow from this. That's a big maybe, not 100%. But I think once you get more northern into like the mountains, like Boone, North Carolina, 5 to 6, maybe 7 inches and 8 inches in some places. I'm just saying. Greensboro, you guys can see accumulating snow. Durham, Henderson, Roanoke Rapids, Emporia, stuff like that. I've been to these areas before. I know you guys have been begging for snow, and this may be your biggest chance of snow in a very long time. The snow is not accumulating over here in these areas. That's because the model doesn't go out that far into the future. But there will be accumulating snow for sure in these areas. So I would definitely be on the lookout. I would definitely get ready now. Nothing's not going to, be insanely crazy with the snowfall totals, but it's something. It's snow that you haven't seen in a while. So that's the good thing for that. And like I said before, I apologize if I can't explain things too well. I'm still trying to get used to explaining things in front of the camera and making videos for you guys, like weather forecasting videos like that. I got to get used to it. It'll click in at some point. But I'm doing my best. Like I said, hopefully I'm giving you guys a good forecast. Basically, what I'm trying to say here is that if you're in the pink region, you guys are under a winter storm warning. Expect snow is what I'm going to say there. Expect snow. You guys expect any type of snow or any wintry precipitation because it's coming for you. Okay. Like I said, that includes Nashville, Louisville, Evansville, Jonesboro, Memphis, Little Rock, Dallas, Texarkana, Shreveport. You name it, all those bigger cities that I named right there and the surrounding areas around that, you guys are under a winter storm warning. The entire state of Arkansas is under a winter storm warning now. And soon the entire state of Tennessee will be under some type of winter storm warning. This is a big winter storm, y'all. Don't underestimate it. There's snowfall totals as far north as Michigan from this. Don't be surprised if they start issuing more winter storm warnings for this. So definitely be weather aware. If you're in the blues, the regular blue ones, you guys are under a winter storm watch. You're more than likely going to get upgraded to a winter storm warning or an advisory for this. So that is what I'm trying to point out there. And if you're in a purple, that's a winter weather advisory. That means you can expect some wintry precipitation from this. Not too much, but not too little. So that is what I'm trying to say here. So pink winter storm warnings, blue winter storm watches, and purple's winter storm advisories or winter weather advisories. And it goes as far south as Montgomery, Alabama. So that's something to point out there. That's how far the winter weather and wintry precipitation stuff can go as far south as to Montgomery, Alabama. Not saying you guys gonna get some snow in Montgomery, I don't think that's the case, but you're going to see some wintry precipitation from this. So definitely keep that in mind. Now this is the GFS model, and we are using Pivotable Weather if you guys are wondering what I'm using here. And we're going to be forecasting some of these other storms that might come into play here. Now your 540 line is definitely as far south as almost towards, you know, I can't even speak right now. But no, on a serious note, the 540 line goes as far south, south of South Carolina at this point, coming close to Florida in some cases, but I don't think it's going to make it down to Florida. But you fast forward this, and here's your big storm that's going to start to form, and a 1006 low pressure system starts to make it through. Going to drop some big snow in some places like Virginia Beach and stuff like that, and Texas and all those places. It's going to drop some snow. That moves on out. Then you might go under a period of quiet weather. I mean, you do have a clipper system coming down here from the north that might drop a little bit of snow in some places up there to the north. You have energy down here waiting to just tap into some energy up north. Once you get energy like this clipper system come in from down south, and you have energy down here from the Gulf of Mexico come up, that will create some type of winter storm or a storm system in any type. So that's what we're waiting on here. As you can see, the 540 line is still down south. You still have a bowling ball of a trough and stuff like that down here. It's going to be fairly cold in these areas over here in the northeast section in the Ohio Valley region. Keep fast forwarding this. Nothing really pops up. You still have a lot of energy down here waiting to tap into some type of winter weather. You're still cold over here. You're still warm and average over here in these areas. And, oops, I don't know what just happened. What? I swapped to the NAM. Okay, don't know what that was, but yeah. You keep fast forwarding this, and then you have your next system. Possibly your next system. This is all the way, this is 205 hours out, I'm pretty sure. So this is really, really far out. So this is a little bit of La La Land. But I'm just showing this to you guys just to show you that there is another system that could come into play here. So let's fast forward this. This could be a pretty big severe weather system, possibly as well. Big winter severe weather system for these areas down south over here. So that is something to keep in mind about. And I mean, this storm, it blows up to the north. Yeah, that's definitely a pretty potent severe weather system, if you ask me right there, that forms. It might be more of a severe weather system than a snowstorm system, unless, you know, I mean, unless you're in Canada, then that's different. But, and it just brings down a huge cold swath of air. I mean, look at that. The 540 line goes as far south as almost northern Florida. But this is 324 hours out, so this is pretty far out. So like I said, take this with a grain of salt. This is probably not going to happen. And I mean, look at that. This is just, wow. Deep cold air. Looks like, yeah, looks like January may be the entire, you know, entire month of January looks like it's going to be pretty much cold, freezing cold. Maybe some snowstorms. And for some giggles and stuff, let's look at the European model. This goes 144 hours out. It goes more than that, but this is the most recent run, so it's not fully, you know, complete yet with the run. But we're still going to use it. This is your system. As you can see, it looks like it's dropping snow, heavy snow in Mississippi and Alabama and stuff like that. Keep pushing this through, and I mean, it definitely tries to strengthen and become a nor'easter off the coast of, like, you know, the Delmarva and Virginia Beach area, but it fails to do that because the trough is not negatively tilted, neutral, if not almost positively tilted. So that's why. I mean, nothing else happens. You still have systems. You have your clipper up here, so there definitely is going to be a clipper, and you have energy down here, but it just won't, you know, collide with each other because, you know, it's too far north. It's not enough energy. But you keep pushing this through, and I mean, you're going to be in a pretty cold state over here from basically the entire northeastern parts of the U.S. You're going to be downright cold most of the time, which if you guys don't like the cold, then I'm sorry to say. But other than that, like after this storm passes, it's going to be pretty quiet with the weather. So hopefully I'm able to work on some more things for my setup and stuff, because I know it still looks a little bland right now on, like, you know, how my overlays are and stuff like that. I hope I can work on more stuff and hopefully provide more, you know, better quality of content for you guys. And just being there for you guys a lot more. So like I said, I'll be uploading every single day on just weather forecasting and stuff like that for the entire United States or major areas that need the forecasting, like for example this winter storm here. So yeah, I will be here for that. I will still do live streams almost every day for you guys too, just to, you know, to get more people here and to, you know, talk with you guys in chat and stuff like that. So I really do appreciate all the support, by the way, as well. If you guys are new to this channel, subscribe, turn on those notifications, I'm gonna be live tonight actually, covering this storm. So if you guys want to be there for that, turn on those notifications. I'll be there. But without further ado, I'm gonna end this video here. I will catch you guys in a live stream today. Until next time, peace out.